We don't skinny dip, we chunky dunk. But what's a chunk? A chunk is a big bath bar that you'd use to replace your current bath bar. So this is a chunk. Do you see this? This is soap and paper. This is big, y'all. It is a big old chunk of soap. It is 7 ounces. 7 ounces. Most commercial soaps are only about 2 ounces a piece. This is just soap and paper right here. There's no box. So what makes Posh soaps different than the soap you get at the grocery store, at the pharmacy, um, lots of other places? Most soaps are tallow or sodium tallowate based. Tallow. Do you know what tallow is? Probably not. Tallow is rendered animal fat that is used to make soap. Let that sink in a minute. You're washing your body with rendered animal fat. Ew. The base on Posh chunk soaps is palm oil. Palm oil, animal fat. I'm going to go with the chunk. So, palm oil comes from a lot of the time Central America. All of the palm oil that Posh uses in the chunk bars is Rainforest Alliance certified. I'm trying to find one of them that's got the cute little logo on it. And of course, just because I want to tell y'all about it, I can't find one. Here we go. They are Rainforest Alliance certified palm oil. That means it is sustainably sourced, which means we're not chopping down a boatload of trees to get our stuff. We are conserving as much of the rainforest as possible when harvesting the palm oil for the chunks. So there are 10 different varieties to choose from in the Fall Winter 2016 catalog, and I just want to tell you a little bit about all the different types to choose from. Everybody uses soap. I hope everybody uses soap. So a chunk is seriously something that anybody can find useful, even if you're interested in trying something but not really sure where to start. Why not start with a chunk? It's part of the Posh to Meet You set where you get the hand cream, a lotion, and a lip balm, and everybody got to take a bath. Everybody got to clean themselves. So start with replacing your soap. I'll start, I guess, with the gender bender, since I've been holding it up this whole time, kind of telling you, using it as comparison. This is the one that I don't usually wash my body with this one. A lot of people do, but I use it for a lot of things, so I have a brand new one that needs to be opened still. So, Gender Bender is a charcoal clean for everyone. Yes, charcoal. Charcoal is a pretty amazing ingredient. It can absorb like 1,000 times its weight in gunk. I use this one a lot when I'm having a really stubborn breakout on my face. I'll actually wash my face in Gender Bender to help clear it up. The charcoal in it, see, it's black. It's got kind of a citrusy smell to it, a little bit woodsy. The charcoal helps to draw out I get the hormone acne right here along my jawline. So that's why I keep pointing to right here when I'm talking about this. The charcoal in here, when I rub the bar on my face, helps to pull out all of the dirt and the junk, and it dries it up pretty quick. I was in kind of a rut where I was having these tough breakouts and I wasn't really sure how to treat it. Somebody on my team suggested the gender bender chunk. And sure enough, it worked. So I'm definitely a believer. You can also use this to clean your makeup brushes. We talked about how absorbent charcoal is. If you just kind of wet it a little bit and rub your kind of swirl your makeup brushes on here, it pulls out all the old makeup and gets your makeup brushes good and clean. I have also heard of using this to clean baseball and football pants, those stubborn grass stains come out. Again, the magic of charcoal. It does not lather black. I don't know how, but it does not lather black. So it will not turn you black and it will not stain anything you put on. That is the Gender Bender Detox Chunk. Very neutral, very gender neutral scent. So if you are looking for something for a husband or a man in your life that could share, if to not have 2 bars of soap open, this would be a good one. Next is Good Morning Beautiful. This one has a little bit of caffeine in it. I'm sorry, y'all. I promise you I'm going to get better with this, getting things in focus on the camera. Got a little bit of caffeine in it, lemon and green tea. Has a slight lemon scent with a little bit of green tea. Gives you a little wake up if you're going to shower in the morning. Also, a perk of caffeine is it helps to kind of iron out those little fine lines and wrinkles. So if you've got some wrinkly skin here or anywhere else, I mean, now clearly it's not going to get you smoother than a baby's butt, but just to help iron a little bit of that out, Good Morning Beautiful is the answer for you. This is the bar. It's kind of the lighting in here is not very good. It's kind of a pale, creamy kind of color. It does have a light lemon scent. It's very clean and fresh smelling. The next one I'm going to talk about is probably probably my favorite to use on my body, and that is Vanity Pear. Tart pomegranate and sugary pear. Amazing. Can you smell that? Smell in there. Smell that. Yep. I love this. So this is about half of a bar because I have been very generous and sampled out half of my love to people. Handy tip, since the chunk bars are so big, if you don't want to commit to a chunk for a long period of time, a whole chunk typically lasts me about 2 to 3 months. You can put it in the microwave for 30 seconds on one side, flip it over, and 30 seconds on the other side, and just use a kitchen knife to cut it in however many pieces you want. Usually if I'm doing it for personal use, I cut it into 4s. But this one, like I said, I've been making samples, so I use my pretty little crinkle cutter, make it nice and visually appealing, and I cut it into much smaller pieces. Very nice. So that is the Vanity Pear chunk. All of these are palm oil based. Sorry, I love it so much. I just can't stop sipping it. Next, we will go with this one is kind of an OG scent. It's been around for a couple catalogs now, and this was my favorite from the spring summer line that stuck around for this one until Vanity Pear came along. And that is Bless Your Heart. It is peaches and magnolias. It's very I think it's a good combination of peach and magnolia. You don't really get a whole lot either way. It's a little bit floral and a little bit peachy, but not overwhelming either way. And that one is the Bless Your Heart chunk. Next is one of our new ones. It is I Love You a Whole Brunch. Rise and shine, darling, indulge in brunchy perfection. Now, here's the beauty of things like this. Everybody's nose smells things a little bit differently. Some people have told me that they think that this one smells like French toast. That would make sense. It's called I Love You a Whole Brunch. I don't get French toast from it. It says get lovely and bubbly with sparkling citrus and exotic cardamom fragrance. I do get citrus and a little bit of spice from this. It's I cannot put my finger on it. It's a very familiar smell to me. The I Love You a Whole Brunch. I can't pinpoint it and figure out exactly what it was. I've recruited my mom and I was like, here, smell this. I stuck it up under her nose. I said, smell this, Mom, smell this. Tell me what this smells like. And we both agree that it's a familiar smell, but I can't really put my finger on it. So a little bit citrusy, a little bit spicy. Excuse me. Next is Dive In. And this one I find smells the most like soap that you would find at the store. It's got kaolin clay and algae extract in it. So this is going to help. The kaolin clay is a good cleanser, opens up the pores, pulls out impurities. You'll find kaolin clay in a lot of our face masks as well. It's this nice kind of gray taupey color. It smells very like the sea. Dive in. It's also very gender neutral. My husband likes the smell of this one a lot. I do as well. So that is Dive In. I'm trying to put these, I took them out of the papers before I started so I wasn't fumbling around, but now I'm fumbling trying to stick them all back in because this is how I store them. I don't cut up the whole thing at a time. I kind of cut batches. So next one is Hoku Kukui. Hoku Kukui. People butcher this, have no idea what to call it. One of my teammates calls it Hakuna Matata. Just because, why not? So this one is kukui nut oil with cocoa butter, glycerin, and palm oil. And it says it is delightful and nourishing kukui nut oil and creamy soothing vanilla run off to an island of nutty delight. It smells warm and nutty. I really like this one a lot. It's very, very, very moisturizing with the kukui nut oil. I like it a lot. This one might have to go into the rotation kind of soon because I'm sitting here and like sniffing it all after Vanity Pear. My little piece of Vanity Pear that I'm using gets used up. So that is Hoku Kukui. Go nuts for our island delight. And people do. People are kind of afraid of it because as you could see with the color of it, it's kind of brown and spotty, and they're like, yeah, I'm not so sure about that. But it really is a very nice scent. Next is the scent for our musky kind of smell likers. If you like hot mess, big fat yummy hand cream, some people kind of say maybe akin to snarky a little bit, but I really like snarky. I'm not a real big fan of musky scents. So that is Rolling in the Deep. You can have it all with Heavenly Hemp and Passion Palo Santo wood. Like I said, my lovers of all things musky scented or woody smelling, they really, really like Rolling in the Deep. And this is it. It's kind of mauvish a little bit. I know the color on here isn't coming across um, very clear, but a little mauvish, very musky smelling. So if that's your jam and you like musky, this is your chunk. 2 more to go, guys. Bear with me. The next is Fallout Girl. It is a dark berry and pomegranate, which you can kind of see by the color here of it. You know that triple berry smoothie you get at Smoothie King? I think that's what this one smells like. It's very nice. Yes, it's fruity, but not like you're washing yourself with a big bowl of fruit salad. I like this one a lot. And that is Fallout Girl. Last and certainly not least, the People Pleaser. And that one is Spossum. Spossum is mint and eucalyptus. It's this fun light green color. It's got a lot of glycerin in it, so it's very, very moisturizing. To me, when you use this chunk, it smells different on than it does in the bar. Like, just smelling it, my nose picks up a lot of eucalyptus. That's not the case though when I put it on. I get the mint comes out more to me when I use it than here solid form in the bar. And that is Spossum. All of these chunks are $9 a piece. They are eligible for buy 5, get 1 free. Like I said, they're big. They're 7 ounces. Most soaps you get from the store are about 2. And if you cut it into smaller pieces, you may get more than 2 to 3 months worth out of one chunk. So it is really, really worth it. If you'd like a sample of any of these that we've talked about, let me know and I'll be happy to send you one. Let me know if you have any trouble picking out a scent that's right for you. Think about what I talked about earlier. What's the base of regular soap that you buy in the store and what's the base for a chunk? What would you rather wash yourself in?